Hello everyone, hello everybody. Welcome back to another video with the Truth QT. And I know I've been gone a little while, but I am back to talk about Queen Naija and ClarenceNyc and the infamous Chris Sales. So let's talk about this. I won't call it a triangle, but let's talk about this situation that basically unfolded about 2 days ago. So Chris Sales, who is the ex-husband of Queen Naija, he did a Q&A on his channel, and he's been pretty much, I would say, off the map for a while, off the grid. But he came back and did a Q&A, and in his Q&A, he actually addressed, does he think that ClarenceNyc has been cheating on Queen Naija, right? So he could have just passed on that question, but no, Chris Sales decided to answer that question. Now, people have also been saying that no one even asked him that question. He possibly made it up, or, he just wanted to speak on it. But nonetheless, he did answer the question, and he says, yeah, Clarence is cheating on Queen. And he mentioned this party that ClarenceNyc went to, which was, I believe it was a birthday party of Castanat. And he's basically stated that ClarenceNyc cheated at that party, and he knows because somebody that he was dealing with came to his home and gave him the tea. Okay. Now, it's been all over. It was actually posted to the Shade Room, so you all should at least have that piece of it. But today, Chris Sales decided to post yet another video discussing his reasoning behind, answering that question on his Q&A. And so in this video, he doubles down on his claim that Clarence is cheating on Queen. And he stated that the young lady who was cheating with ClarenceNyc, that she reached out to him on Instagram, and basically they were going back and forth through in the DMs, and they were going back and forth, and she was basically asking, how do you know? And she wanted to know if it was a friend of hers, her best friend, I believe, who she fell out with. Okay, so if you want to, I would say get the deets of this, please check out Chris Sales' video. But I'm not sure if I'm buying all of this. I mean, it's a pretty juicy story, but I'm not sure I'm buying it, because I believe that, Chris is a known troller. And for whatever reason, he dragged this video out for about 15, 16, 17 minutes before he even played a screen recording of supposedly the text messages or the DMs. So I'm not sure I'm buying this, but it's been said before that possibly ClarenceNyc has been stepping out on Queen. I saw also some comments saying that Queen knows that this man has been unfaithful, but she's just choosing to stay. I really don't know, the situation. Queen and Clarence, if they've been together for about 4 years now, it could be longer. But in any relationship, you're going to go through some things. So, no, I doubt that they've had like this, squeaky clean relationship. But as far as him being unfaithful, no one has the proof of that. However, Chris Sales did say in this video tonight, he basically said he was asking for ClarenceNyc to respond to this video. And he basically said, or react to this video. And he basically said that once he reacts, he's going to double down on additional evidence that ClarenceNyc has, of course, been cheating on Queen. I won't say, of course, that ClarenceNyc, indeed has been cheating on Queen. So Not sure exactly if he has any additional proof. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if Chris had it. It really wouldn't surprise me if he was trolling and he didn't have it. So I'm sure that everybody will be waiting for ClarenceNyc to react, because he does have a react channel. Well, it used to be ClarenceNyc Reacts. I think it's all about going live on Twitch and things like that, but he still does reactions with his Twitch audience. Nonetheless, let's not forget about this. Every time, an entertainer is about to drop an album or a movie or a single, whatever it is, there is some drama surrounding this artist. So I wouldn't be surprised if all of this drama is stirred up because Queen has a new project coming out, and I believe it is called Words of Affirmation. Don't quote me on that, but I believe that's what it's called. Words of Affirmation. So that's coming out. If it hasn't already come out, today is May. I'm not sure exactly the date, but I know that she has a project basically. And does it make sense to have all this stirred up, so people can be talking and want to hear the songs and want to know, is she talking about cheating? Is she not? Things like that. So I do believe that this could be some type of conspiracy, or Chris could just have some information that, would basically expose Clarence. But I want to end this video with saying this. If indeed Chris has proof that ClarenceNyc cheated, why would Chris go out of his way to embarrass his son's mother? Let's forget about the fact that it's his ex-wife, right? Let's forget about the fact that they had like this messy divorce, this messy public breakup. But we're talking about the fact that it is still the mother of his child. Now, I'm not saying that she hasn't embarrassed him. I'm not saying any of that. But Chris is basically saying he's mentioning them years later because they mentioned him in a recent video that they did. But the mention that they had in their video was just something about him and Leslie, which is ClarenceNyc's ex-girlfriend, them hooking up. And they were saying that they thought that they were a cute couple. At least Queen did. But I just wanted to end it with that thought. It's just not okay to embarrass anyone, especially, doing it in this way. Because if Clarence has truly been, stepping out and being unfaithful, it's embarrassing. It will be embarrassing to Queen just because of her breakup with Chris. So I know she's been protecting that relationship for quite some time. Okay, I've said enough tonight. I hope you all enjoyed the video or enjoyed it. Thank you so much, and I hope you all have a good night.